નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ 7th સબ્જેક્ટ સોશિયલ સાયન્સ, ચેપ્ટર નંબર 1 રાજપૂત એજ, ન્યૂ રૂલર્સ એન્ડ સ્ટેટ્સ. Now, last since 2 videos we learn about chapter number 1 Rajput age, new rulers and state. So first video we learn about the background of Harshvardhan Pulkeshi and we also learn about the nature wise about the Rajput men and women. Then also in second video we learn about state of North India. Now to continue our chapter in the same state of North India. The princess of Solanki king of Gujarat, Sidra Jainsi, was married to Arnor of Chauhan dynasty. After him, his son Someshwar Chauhan came to the throne. So who was the king of Gujarat at the same time? Sidra Jainsi was the king of Gujarat and his daughter. Means here they said that princess of Solanki dynasty. So the king of Gujarat, Sidra Jainsi, was the king of Gujarat and from the Solanki dynasty, his daughter, princess, that one she was married with Arnor king and from the Chauhan dynasty. So from the Chauhan dynasty, Arnor king married to the Solanki dynasty Sidra Jainsi's daughter. And then after his son, means Sidra Jainsi's daughter and Arnor's king, that one also married, and then after his son Someshwar came to the throne, then he became to the king. He was succeeded by his son Prithviraj III. Then after his son Prithviraj III came to the throne. It means after the death of Someshwar, his son Prithviraj III came to the throne and he was also become the king. Prithviraj III holds a unique place in the history of India. It means Prithviraj III was very intelligent and very successful king. So that's why in the history his name was very famous. So that's why Prithviraj III hold a unique place. Unique place means he made his name very unique. So he was very king. He was king, but he was very brave and very intelligent king. So that's why his name in the history. Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Sahabuddin Ghori in the Tarai plain between Thaneshwar and Karnal in 1191 AD. So Prithviraj Chauhan also defeated, means in the battlefield Sahabuddin was defeated by Prithviraj Chauhan. So Prithviraj Chauhan was the winner and Sahabuddin Ghori was the loser. So Chauhan defeated Sahabuddin Ghori in the Tarai plain between Thaneshwar in 1191. After this, Prithviraj Chauhan was defeated in 1192 and Muslim power rose to the throne of Delhi. Hence, the Battle of Tarai is considered as a landmark in Indian history. So, here we understand that Sidra Jainsi, who was the king of Gujarat from the Solanki dynasty, his daughter was married with Chauhan dynasty. The king name was Arnor, and his son Someshwar came to the throne. After Someshwar, his son Prithviraj III came to the throne. He was very unique, brave and intelligent king. So in the Tarai battlefield, he defeated Sahabuddin Ghori in the battlefield. But after 1 year, Prithviraj Chauhan was also defeated. Means he har gaya. He was defeated by Muslim. So then after in 1192, the Muslim came to the throne in the Delhi. The rulers of Gujarat have significant means very important. So Gujarat have a significant place in the Rajput era. So in the Rajput time,
our Gujarat was very important at that time. Gurjar was the kingdom of Pratihar in the 8th century. Now we are talking about 8th century. So Pratihar, that one kingdom was Gurjar, was the kingdom of Pratihar. Around the middle of 8th century, means around 850 AD. So middle of the 8th century, Chavda dynasty. So Vanraj Chavda found Anhilwad Patan on the banks of the river Saraswati in 756 AD. It is a common belief that Vanraj Chavda named the new town Anhilwad Patan after his childhood friend Anhil Bhanwar. At this time, Saurashtra and Kutch were ruled by Chavda dynasty. So in 756 AD, at that time, Vanraj Chavda was found Anhilwad Patan, now we also known as a Patan. So Anhilwad Patan, that one was also became the king. So Vanraj Chavda became the king, but he made this name from his childhood friend Anhilwad Bharwad. So he and his friend were very close and always Anhilwad Bharwad helped him Vanraj Chavda in many times. So from his childhood friend name, he made his capital name. That one was Patan from his friend's name. At that time, Saurashtra and Kutch were ruled by Chavda dynasty. They also included Bhadwan, Diu, Okhamandal, Patgad, it means Lakhpat, Bhadravati, etc. Among all these rulers, the rule of Solanki means Chalukya dynasty. Kings are considered to be the golden age Rajput race. So here, meaning of consider means to think about it. So they included, means Chavda dynasty were included. That one cities, some cities named given, Bhadwan, Diu, Okhamandal, now we also known as a Okha, Patgad, it means Lakhpat and Bhadravati, that one is located in Kutch. Are among all these rulers of Okhamandal, Patgad, Lakhpat, Bhadravati, all these rulers are very famous in the Solanki means Chalukya dynasty, and that one to think about, consider means to think about it. So they were also known as a golden age of Rajput regime. Regime means some system of government. So this period was known in the Indian history as a golden time. Powerful rulers of this clan include Mulraj, Bhimdev I, Siddharth Jaisingh, Kumarpal, Bhimdev II, etc. So these all powerful rulers. So these kings are very powerful and also they are very famous. Mulraj Solanki, then Bhimdev I, Bhimdev II, Siddharth Jaisingh, Kumarpal, all these kings are very famous. During the rule of Solanki means Chalukya. Solanki and Chalukya both are same. So sometimes they are using Solanki, sometimes they are using Chalukya. So during the rule of Solanki means Chalukya dynasty, King Gujarat was economically and culturally prosperous. Means that time. So that time Gujarat was very prosperous, full of money and it is very beautiful. Udaymati, daughter of ruler of Junagadh, Rankhegad, was married to Bhimdev I Solanki. So at that time we are talking about Gujarat. Economically and culturally it was very prosperous, and Junagadh king Rankhegad's daughter Udaymati, who was married with Bhimdev Solanki I. So Udaymati was married with Solanki dynasty and his husband name was Bhimdev I. Rani Udaymati built the world famous stepwell Rani Ki Vav in Patan, which has been declared as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The full name of UNESCO, that one is United nation's education, scientific and cultural organization. So after Rani Udaymati was very good lady. So she also built a step well, means wow. That one is Rani Ki Vav. It was known as a Rani Ki Vav in the Patan. And also it was declared. To declare means जाहिर करना, सबके सामने बताना. So it was declared as a World Heritage by UNESCO. UNESCO also declared that one is a heritage site. And Siddharth Jayasing's mother. Now we are talking about now this Solanki. Bhimdev one was also married with Rani Udaymati. Now we are talking about Siddharth Jayasingh. Siddharth Jayasing's mother, Minal Devi, was the ideal queen mother. She did lot of things to give justice to the people. It was her decision to stop pilgrimage tax at the Somnath as well as construct Malav Lake in Dholka. So not only Rani Udaymati was very good lady, but Siddharth Jayasingh's mother Minal Devi, she was also very good-hearted lady and she also think about the people. So that's why she take out the pilgrimage tax, means religious place they have to pay tax. So that's why she remove all this tax to think about the people. And also she built a lake. That one is known as a Malav lake and that one is situated in Dholka. During the reign of Siddharth Jayasingh, Kalika Sarvagna Hemchandracharya composed a grammar book named Siddha Hem Sabdanushasana. When the procession of this scripture was carried out on an elephant in the town, the king of Patan walked along with the people. So Siddharth Jayasingh was also impressed by Hemchandracharya. So to impress, why he was impressed by Hemchandracharya? Because he wrote a grammar book which name was Siddha Hem Sabdanushasana. And when he wrote all this, so he was also, Siddharth Jayasingh also make a very big program and procession of the scripture. So he was carried out on an elephant. When the elephant took this grammar book, Siddha Hem Sabdanushasana, that Patan king, Siddharth Jayasingh also walked with people because he was king, but although he was also walked with the people and to give respect to Hemchandracharya because he wrote a grammar book and to give them respect. So that's why he was also walked along with the people. So he was the king. He can also come on the horse or elephant, but he did not like to do all this. So he also respect Hemchandracharya. So that's why to show his respect, he also walked out with the people. Kumar Pal also worked for the public fair. Kumar Pal. After the Siddharth Jayasingh, Kumar Pal came to the throne and also Kumar Pal was also think and work also for the people. He was highly influenced. Influence means effect or change someone. So he was highly influenced by Acharya Hemchandracharya and being inspired by him, Kumar Pal, banned means not allowed. Not allowed gambling means bad and animal slaughter in the state and issued strict instruction for the non-violence. Hemchandracharya has enhanced. Enhanced means to improve something. So Hemchandracharya has enhanced the prestige of the king by writing the book Kumar Pal Janita. So here we are talking about now Kumar Pal. Siddharth Jayasingh, her mother Minal Devi, she was also ideal queen. She was think about the people and religious place. People have to pay tax. She removed the tax of pilgrimage tax and also she built a lake which one known as a Malav lake and it was at the Dholka. Now then, after Siddharth Jayasingh also wrote a Kalika Sarvagna and composed, Hemchandracharyaji also composed a book, grammar book, which name was Siddhahem Sabdanushasan, and to impress all the world and to give him respect. Siddharth Jaisi, he was king, but he was also walked with people. Then after Siddharth Jaisi, Kumar Pal came to the throne. So Kumar Pal was also like a good king. So he was also impressed and he also did good work for the people. And he was highly influenced. Influence means effect by Acharya, and he was also impressed by the Hemchandracharya. So to inspired by Hemchandracharya, he also stopped, means banned, means not allowed to stop animal slaughter, and also gambling, means jua khelna, that one, and also animal slaughter, means kill animals in his state, and issued strict instruction for the non-violence. So, and also in the state, in his state, he was not allowed, strictly not allowed for the non-violence. Hemchandracharya ji has enhanced, means to improve something better, the prestige of the king by writing the book of Kumarjanipa. So Hemchandracharya, then also he was also inspired by all this, and Hemchandracharya again wrote a book, Kumarpal Charita, and in this Kumarpal Charita he wrote about the kingdom of Kumarpal.
Thank you for joining us.